Good on guys. So this will probably be a really long video. So I'll just post the entire thing on YouTube and I'll leave like clips so you guys can just see what it is and I decide if you want to go to YouTube to watch the rest. Anyway, so last night I was discussing an academic discussion basically with some students about the topic computational approaches to problem solving. And before we went into the computational approaches to problem solving, we had to discuss problem solving strategies first, like the normal usual problem solving strategies. And we discussed trial and error last night. So this morning, after I woke up, because I just woke up, it clicked for me what trial and error actually was and why it is the strategy that we use to tackle life. Now, this is what trial and error is. It's basically a problem solving strategy that involves making repeated attempts to reach a solution. Right? So you use trial and error when there's no obvious solution to the problem. Right? There's no obvious solution to the problem. That's when you use trial and error. So now trial and error has four characteristics, right? The first one is that it requires multiple attempts. Because you have to like go at it several times you get until you reach the solution. The second one is that it involves learning from mistakes. If you cannot learn from your mistake, you definitely will not be able to you will not be able to actually use this method to solve any problem. Now, this third one is that immediate success is not guaranteed. Like you are not going to achieve or reach the solution at the first try or at the second try or at the third try. You get so you need to keep going at it, going at it, going at it. So it makes sense when it has multiple attempts as a characteristic. And the final characteristic is that it demands continuous effort and patience. So this is like a problem solving strategy, solving problems basically. And then I thought about it that way. Is this not how we are meant to go at life? Like life is basically one big problem that nobody understands. Everybody's still trying to comprehend life. Everybody's still trying to say, "Oh, what exactly are we meant to do on this earth?" Some people think you're meant to, you're here to. Some people think, okay, we are here on earth to enjoy. Some think we're here to worship God. Some think we're here to probably gain power, dominate, stuff like that. Basically, everybody has their concept about life, but the major thing is that we do not know exactly how to go at it. So, what do you use, or what problem solving strategy do you use when there's no obvious, there's no obvious, there's no obvious, there's no obvious path to the solution, right? Trial and error. Now, trial and error, the four characteristics I just listed, I just gave right now, has basically every every thing that we are supposed to do to actually make it in life. You get. So it's like trial and error. Every characteristic you need to have to reach the solution. If you are using that method in real life, it's like every characteristic you need to have to every characteristic you need to have to like make it in life. You get. So first of all, multiple attempts. Anything that you want to achieve, actually, anything that you want to achieve, you have to go at it over and 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 over again. You get to make multiple attempts and you do not stop until you get it. That's why the characteristic says it demands continuous effort and patience. It demands continuous effort and patience. You have to keep going and you have to be patient, you have to be calm, you have to wait until you actually get it. And you have to be able to learn from mistakes. Now, if you don't learn from mistakes, you will not achieve anything because mistakes are like teachers, right? They teach you. They teach you. Mistakes teach you. So they help you become better. Okay, they help you become better. You need to be willing to learn from mistakes. Now, one thing mistake does is when you make a mistake, right, you discover a method that is not going to lead to the solution. Discover a method that is not going to lead to the solution. So now you are able to narrow down. You are able to narrow down the paths that will lead to the solution because you discovered one that will not lead to the solution. So you make another mistake, you discover another path that will not lead to the solution. You make another mistake, you discover another path that will not lead to the solution. Okay. So and the final characteristics, immediate success is not guaranteed. When you try anything in life, basically, you won't do it, you won't get it at the first try. You won't get it at the first try. You have to keep going, 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 keep going until you get it. Just keep going. Continuous effort, patience. You have to be able to wait until you get it. So it's funny that these things are things that we can, apply in life, but they're just like in several hidden areas in academics, stuff like that. So school is not entirely a waste. School is not entirely a waste. You can relate some things to, and apply them in real life. So that's basically it. It's like a 5 minute video. I'll post the full thing on YouTube. I think I'll post on YouTube first, then just cut a part of it and then post it on TikTok and the rest. So have a blessed day, guys. Enjoy your day, and I'll try to post at least more videos like this on YouTube. So yeah, and give me a follow, subscribe, like, comment. Thank you very much. Peace out.